So I'll do some examples for you here. Example 1, find f inverse given that f of x equals the cube root of 2x minus 1. And the 2x minus 1 is the radicand there. Okay, so solution. I just wrote it out with the colors so that you can follow it. And if you have difficulty seeing the colors, hopefully you can see the slightly different tints of those letters. So first, I change the f of x to y. Then I switch the x and the y, so I get x equals cube root of 2y minus 1. And then I cubed both sides of the equation, right? So I get x cubed equals 2y minus 1. Add 1 on both sides, right? Or if you want, move the minus 1 to this minus 1 term to the left, and it becomes plus 1, right? And then cross multiply the 2. So y equals x cubed plus 1, the whole thing over 2. And here I just recopied the same thing because I like the y on the left. Most people do. And then I replace the y with f inverse of x. So you get f inverse of x equals x cubed plus 1 over 2. If this seems like a lot, you need to do several examples until it really doesn't seem like much, until it gets easy for you, okay? Let's do another example. Find g inverse given that g of x equals 2x plus 3 over x minus 1. This one's a little trickier because there's two different x's, and you'll have to solve for, they'll become y's, and then you'll have to solve for the y. So solution, again, I'm just rewriting it with these colors so you can follow where the items are going. Y equals 2x, so you replace the g of x with y, that's all I did there. And then I switch the x and the y and get x equals 2y plus 3 over y minus 1. And then I have to solve for the y. So first I need to cross multiply here. This factor of the denominator, y minus 1, goes over here, but you'll need parentheses around the y minus 1, right? So that you know that's a factor of the left side when you're done. So you do that, and you get x times the quantity y minus 1 equals 2y plus 3. Now you have two different y's and you're trying to solve for y. So you need to multiply the left side out, put the y terms on one side of the equation and the constant terms on the other, or constant or x terms on the other, and then divide out the coefficient of y. So in other words, just solve for y. So I multiplied out the left side, and I got xy minus x equals 2y plus 3. Then I'm trying to solve for y. So I need to put the two y terms together on one side of the equation. So maybe I'll just move this 2y to the left and it becomes minus 2y. Move this term minus x to the right and it becomes plus x, which I might write as x plus 3. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, x plus 3. 3 plus x is just as good. And now you're trying to solve for y. So now on the left side, both terms have a factor of y, so you factor out the y, common factor, right? And then you just cross multiply this. This factor, x minus 2, becomes the factor of the denominator on the right, so it just goes on the bottom. I don't need the parentheses anymore because I'll have the horizontal line there. So I get y equals x plus 3 over x minus 2. Then I have to change y to, g inverse of x. That's what I was asked to find, right? Find g inverse. You give g inverse by saying what happens to x. So so it looks like g inverse of x equals, right? And that just replaces the y. And then I'm done.